Hello, hello, hello from my abode. My name is Danielle Thompson, and I am a transgender female, male to female. Um, I am making this video because I want to continue the path that I have been on since 2018. I have been making videos for a short time with my transition stepping along the line. Um, I know that right now I don't have my hair on and I'm not shaved, but today was an important day that I had to be in male form, and I did it at the request of a friend, not a friend, but a member of my family. And I was okay with it. Everything went well, and um, the day was good. I went to I went to my farm. I went out to breakfast, and then I went to shopping, and then I came home, and then I did some schoolwork. I found out what my school number was, and I also found out what my um. I found out that I ran out of shaving cream the hard way, and I'm not going to dry shave because if you dry shave, the problem is you cut your skin with the dry shave, and it leaves a scar. So, you don't really want a scar because the blood clotting. So, you want to shave. I have sensitive skin and all that. Um, I also am in the process of doing certain things. Um, yes, I have on my flower shirt, which I love. I like this shirt, it's nice and soft. Um, I got a new pair of pants and a new pair of socks today. New cozy socks or comfy socks. Excuse me. And I am doing well. I would like to talk about some of the issues that we face in the community. As you can notice, that I am got problems with the lower teeth. I have to debate on what I'm going to do. Do I want a full smile? Do I not want a full smile? Do I want the two? Do I want these taken out? Do I want them taken out? The whole list of things I have to do with my mouth. With down below, that's even more easier. That's waiting for surgery. And according to what I was told last this past month, or last month, this month, whatever, that United Healthcare Dual Complete will cover my GRS, general reassignment surgery, or bottom surgery. Yeah, I can't say the word. Starts with a V. Vaginal plasty, or something like that, I think. It's a long word. It's about this long on a piece of paper. So I have problems with long words at different hours of the night. I took all my medicine. I didn't give myself insulin shots today because being out, I don't like carrying my insulin with me, but I'm going to have to start because I'm going to be possibly, unfortunately, um, relocating, and well, I have to relocate, and I don't know where I'm going yet. I've been looking. Um, I'm not afraid to move, so to say, when I'm afraid of where I'm going to move. I got one of three places right now. So I'm not going to give the locations of the places because for Privacy Act and what have you. um, what I am going to say is I want to say hello to everyone and to the viewers. If you want to say hello back, please say it in the chat. If you have any questions, please ask them. I'm not afraid to answer everything as long as it's within G rated comment or R rated, but not X. If it's X, that's the bedroom, that's for personal. I do not answer those online. Um, the way that I do my video chats, I haven't done a video chat in a while. So if you excuse me for a second, I have to, let's see. No, he's not there. So, um, I'm basically looking for a friend that was on my, he's on my subscriber list. And he moved out at the beginning of the year. He had some issues that he had to work on. And I agreed with it. I told him, do what you gotta do. I don't hold no hard feelings. Um, but I sat there and I am doing a log, and I'm saying good hello to everyone. And if you don't like the way I look, or if you don't like the way I'm talking, please say it, and I'll say something back, and I'll either say it or I'll type it. It all depends on what I want to do. Net. I hate those nets. If you excuse me for a quick second, I have to take a swig of soda. Um, you get out of here. Oh boy. I heard a ding. Julio! So I sat there and I'm 55 years old. And let's see. November, December, January, February. In 4 months, less than 4 months, I will be 56. And um, hopefully by that time I've relocated to a nice place. Not saying this is not a nice place, but this place is playing on my psyche, and I don't need that no more. The fact that I'm prepping for one location, the possibility of needing to go to the location, I'm going to be offline for a while. What I'm going to do is I have a meeting this coming week in the middle of the week, and I'm going to be speaking to a person that may help me with the situation that I'm in and all that legalities. Oh, excuse me. And I am hoping that things look up and that I can do a lot more and that I can have more contact. Hello, Wolfman. Hello, 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 hello. About time you came on, you old man. Old chap. But earlier, my personality was out, my controller, and it was quite interesting. Um, I'm actually shocked that Hellspawn went into my new pants as fast as what I wanted. Oh yeah, you are. But that's not the topic here. So, the topic is we're talking about general things and the 3 locations that I may be going to. And, okay. And one location I will have to go to is well, all 3 locations are in another city from where we're, another town. So I'm going to be moving from one town to another town. I'm going to be getting a storage unit for about 90% of my belongings. The 10% that I'm not putting in the storage is going to be with me, and I'm going to be very protective of it. So I'm going to end up getting a lot to prepare for one location if I need to go there, should everything happen like I'm thinking it might happen. And I'm gonna be bouncing signals. It's gonna be periodically. I'm gonna try once a week to make a signal on Saturday night, and to make a around this time, around 10 o'clock, to either 9:30, 10, about that, or 9:40, 9:30, 9:30 something. And I'm going to try to make a live session or a post. What I'm going to do is hopefully um, what happened this past week, legality wise, is going to take precedence very quickly next month or in December. But I've been told that any funds I have has to be turned over to the person. Now, it I don't know who the person is. What are my pronouns? She and her. That's my pronouns, Jay. Or I say Jay Thickums, or should I say Jay? Now, Jay. Okay. All right. Number one, I had an outing today, Jay, where I had to make comfortable my family member that requested me to look like you just asked. Wolf man. Okay. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy, Jay. Um, I could not dress up. I dressed in my shirt, which shocked me. That was accepted, and my earrings. Um, I couldn't do this or wear my wig because I had to make people happy and they're old school and okay. Well, most of the time I'm dressed. I'm clean shaved. I have my wig on. I'm wearing makeup. I have my nails done. I'm in full clothing, and I do pass. I practice very long to do passing, and it takes a while to pass. Do you think it's too late to be trans? No. Unfortunately for me, back in my youth, I thought I was um, in the wrong body shell, and that was about 10 years old. I'm currently 55. It's never too late to do what you feel in your heart. If you have the desire and the will, and you do everything taking it slowly, step for step, and you document it so you can see your changes. Right now, I'm on HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, and I have estrol and I have spolactone that I am taking. So I have those. And I have to call the pharmacy for my spolactone because that should be running out. Not my spolactone, my estrol should be running out. I have to check the bottle. If people could accept, see, my family, I don't find it happens once in a while if I have to go out with family and I get misgendered. I take this for stride. I let it bounce off my shoulders. I don't judge. People make mistakes, and if you don't tell them ahead of time, how do they know? Um, and it's a learning process on both sides. No, I get upset, I get depressed, but I don't get mad, Jay, at people for calling me a man because unfortunately, that's what I came out with. This is a funny thing. When my mom was carrying me, she was told by the doctors that she was carrying a girl, and she said, "No, no, no, I'm carrying a boy." Well, I came out a boy, and in here, I don't think I'm a boy. I think I'm a girl or a woman now. Uh, in my area, the LGBT community is not really big in this part of where I live. Down at the other end of the state, it's really big, or over in the middle of the state, it's really big. But in the northwest corner, it's not very big. Um, I laugh it off. I've got a good personality. I laugh it off. I don't get mad. I've been through too much right now to hold a grudge. I don't hold grudges. I don't get mad. I don't. I crack up laughing. Actually, have you got surgery to remove your male parts? Well, I'm waiting right now because I have two heart failures. I have to wait on getting that surgery, but it is planned with Mount Sinai in New York. And we are working to get my heart in a stable rhythm right now to have the surgery, which I do want because I don't want that down below. I want that gone. Um, and it's quite interesting when people ask about the surgery and about what I think of it. And to be honest, I have to admit that I'm looking forward toward the surgery. I'm really looking forward to it. But I have to take time and I have to let fate take its course. Um, Now, Wolfman knows a lot about me. Do you still have interest in women or men? Men. I have. My interest went back. I tried to be the role of a modern male, and it didn't work. I failed miserably. And my significant other girlfriend got upset when I came out and said that I wanted men. I want to be with a man, and that I want to be treated as a woman, and that I was um okay, what do you think of relation? Oh, okay. Now about that one, about religious. The only religious people that I know that really do that are within the Christian faith. Now, within the Wiccan faith and the pagan faith, they accept it. They don't down it. They don't down the LGBTQ. They actually have come with open arms. I am pagan Wiccan. That's my faith and religion. Um, I am fourth generation. Um, Now, a lot of religious people will tell you one thing, but you'll catch them in the afternoon doing what they told you in the morning not to do. But it's perfectly okay for them to do it because they're supposedly Christian and you're supposed to be listening to them. And it's do as I say, not as I do. Well, I don't like that. I was in one faith of the Christian faith for a short time where they had the law of chastity, where you were not allowed to be with a member of the opposite sex alone without another person present. And because I ended up in a relationship while I was still there, they called me evil and they wanted to take my father's Bible from me, my dead father's Bible from me. And they wanted to take my Bibles and they were calling me the devil and whatnot. And I looked at them, I said, you got two chances of that, slim and forget it. And I kicked them out of my place of living. Do you have family who are? Yes. I have a cousin that is gay. Um, I have two cousins that are gay that I know of, and I have myself that is trans, but if I'm not in trans form, I would be gay. Um, that's why I say it doesn't bother me to be judged by this or that, and I just look at it and laugh. Like I said, if you were to ask Wolfman 1120, because he was with me for a short time, but not in the sense of a relationship, but a sense as a roommate. He lived in the back of the apartment, and I lived in the front of the apartment, and we met in the middle to eat, and that was it. He did his thing, I did my thing, and when we wanted to meet, we meet and we talk, and usually in the morning, I would wake him up. I was the alarm clock. And I'm still the alarm clock to him, even though he's not here. I got him the other day, which was funny because I sat there and I buzzed him at 3:13 in the morning, and he used to be awake at 3:13 in the morning. Now he sleeps. Uh, um, I am transitioning. It's an ongoing process. Um, both years have been done. Um, I have both years done. I have HRT. I've gotten rid of 90% of my male clothing. Right now, I'm facing a problem of excessive water in my legs due to my heart failures. I have a strong pulse of putting forth the blood into the veins, but drawing it back into the heart, I have a very weak pulse. So what happens is it stays down in the legs because it's not being pulled up. I've already had one stent put in my leg to open the veins wider. I've been told I have small veins and I have to deal with that before I can go further. I mean, I can dress, which I do. Wolfman see me. My girlfriend seen me. She used to have no problem with it. Um, I go at my Wolfman kind of can attest to what I've been through last year. Last year was hell on wheels. Um, this year was a little bit of hell on wheels back in the middle of the year. What happened was I had a nervous breakdown, and that was back in July. I had a nervous breakdown. I ended up in the hospital for 10 days. And within the 10 days, something happened at my place of living. And now there's a big to-do going on. And I have to basically relocate. So what I have to do is I have to pack, which I've been doing slowly. I now keep all my medicine in the backpack, ready to go, and I'm packing everything out. Um, it depending on how deep you go into trance, and like if you go for breast forms or gaffs or women's clothing, if you're male to female, women's clothing is about the same as what men's clothing is for cost wise. The only difference is they have bras and panties, okay? And as a woman, you don't go outside without a shirt and a bra, um, because that's the way it is. Um, you, I do have a small. I budget so much a month for clothing and for food and uh, for makeup and supplies. Um, it it costs about the same as male to female or female to male, either or. It would cost the same, because, except for like I said, they have a bra. The women have a bra to wear on their chest, where the men don't. But in the respect of that, the men have the A shirts and the T-shirts and the cologne and the body sprays and that stuff, where the typical trans doesn't doesn't really look at cost. You budget for what you're going to do. You look at circulars and you say, okay, I'm going to try this. I need to save this money for this item, and go and look at the store. I go to thrift stores a lot. I go to Goodwill. I go to Walmart. I go to Target, TJ Maxx. They're all friendly. I go to the big cities once in a while to get things that I need, and I go to friendly areas. I know what's friendly and I know what's questionable. But when I go out, other than today, I'm dressed as a woman and I pass. I have the full makeup, I'm fully shaved, I have the full dress on, I have everything on. The only thing is, with my legs being swollen, I can't wear my heels. I didn't get that now. It can be costly if you want artificial breasts, and those are expensive. Or if you want the bottoms that make you look as a female, but if you're on hormones, you don't have to really worry about that because it something happens, and I'm not going to get too personal because that's going into privacy, but something happens and you don't have to worry so much about gaps anymore because you get the natural curves in front of you. And I wear loose fitting clothing except for my yoga clothing and my capris. I wear capris. I wear leggings. And like I said, to answer the question, the only cost that I would see is getting the breast forms, and most of those are overseas in China and Britain, UK. When you use that, if I am fully dressed as a woman, and I don't see this to be a problem. If I'm dressed as a woman, I go into the women's bathroom. I sit as a woman and go to the bathroom because that's what I do now. I sit. I don't like touching my male parts at all. So what I do is I generally, well, with the way things are right now, if I'm dressed as me, the way I want to be, I use a female room. If I am dressed with family or my elders who really are old school, then I use the men's room. But I'm dressed as a man. I don't care for dressing as a man. It bothers me severely. I am in counseling. I have a therapist. I have a primary care doctor that's LGBT. My heart and lung doctor are LGBT. Let's see, what else? Okay. Unfortunately for me, Jay, I left high school before I graduated. I went back and got my high school diploma 4 years later, after the fact my original class graduated. So I don't go to high school reunions. I could go if I want to, but they never send me any requests. So I don't go. I was never big in school anyways. I was always a loner or a lone wolf. I only had a couple friends. I had my boyfriend, and we had our little circle of our little clique of friends that hung out together at school and after school. When we would have parties, I was one of the ones going up into the trees, looking in the trees, keeping everyone notified. They would send me up soda or coffee, because I drink coffee, light and sweet, and I would warn them of any oncoming police sneaking up on the area. Because I was up high, I could see it, and the police would never look up high when they come into the area, so I just stay right out. Do you believe? Oh, um, my my point, my thought on abortion is that depending on depending on the situation and the circumstances of what happened to cause the problem of the female getting pregnant, if she was raped and she feels it should be left up to her. If she feels that she can't carry a life that was wrongfully done, then if it's medically told to her that, a doctor says if you carry full term, you're going to kill yourself, you'll end up with a possibility of having health problems with the child and you, then it's up to the mother's discretion, not up to me. I don't have to say. I'm not going. I don't weigh that issue too much because it's an issue that um many people have fought over. Places have been ransacked. Um, Hundreds of dollars have been thrown on both sides to lobby. Um, the right of life is basically up to the mother. That is what my faith teaches. If the mother believes wholeheartedly that she can carry a child and raise the child, knowing that the circumstances of why the child was conceived could be good or bad. If she can make good out of a bad situation, well, then by all means, she should go right ahead. If she feels she can't and she doesn't want to go through the pain, and because when you have the labor, they're in more pain than what a male can imagine, because you're taking a small hole and you're putting it bigger to put the baby through. So that's a lot of pain, and they end up getting stitched. Um, Now there's been two trans so far that have been done, one in UK and one in Thailand, that have had artificial. Hello, Jenny. Isn't Savannah with ya? But as I was saying, Jay, um, I believe it's. Oh, okay. Um, I have been asked a question about abortion to bring you up to speed, Jenny, and my take on abortion is it should be left up to the woman that either's been raped one way or the other, or had a relationship, the relationship ended. She feels that she can't carry it because it will remind her of her ex, and it should really be left up to the person. Oh my God. I haven't been following that. I don't watch the news. So I hear bits and pieces, but I don't listen. Kane West, as far as I'm concerned, is doing a lot of this for publicity. Because good or bad publicity as a artist either will gain you more followers and supporters or will take them away. Um, and I think that what he says what he says. He's got his own opinions. Everyone's got an opinion. Um, and you basically, that's what you got. Everyone's got their opinions. I've been talking for a while, so I'm a little parched. I gotta go get a drink. Then I have to do some stuff and chores and packing. I need more boxes. So I know it's late at night, so I can't call anyone. So I'm going to say adieu. We've had interesting talks, and I've done my best to answer on my opinion, the opinion of me, which does not include the whole LGBT community. It's only on one individual, one path. The LGBT is a big path. Lesbians, gays, bisexuals, transgenders, and queer gender. But there's also the I, which I forget what that is. It's new, added to it. So I'm going to say adieu and cut it short and hope y'all have a good night. And I will see you all on the flip side. Remember with COVID to wear your mask if you have not gotten your vaccination and your boosters, you should get them. Wipe your hands with water and soap for 20 seconds minimum, or use hand sanitizers. And be safe. Remember to cover your mouth when you cough. Remember to social distance because we still have COVID and we also now have the monkeypox. So you want to be social distancing. So I will say adieu. Good night, all.